Welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to be trying to sort out the nightmare drainage in our yard. So I laid these slabs when we first moved into the house about 3 years ago. Originally this area was like a wide concrete path that went diagonally across there, and then it carried on along the outside of the outbuildings. So we added this bin store in and a gate just there to the right of the camera to separate this into like a separate yard part. So we've got this little yard part enclosed by the gate, and then the other side of that is the patio. And that meant that this was laid onto concrete, and I didn't really want to start breaking the concrete up, so I laid it directly onto the concrete, which meant I couldn't really play with the levels too much. Now from the door it slopes down here, and from that end where the camera is it also slopes down into the middle, and the water collects along here because I've just not got the levels right on the middle part. Like I say, when I laid them I didn't really have a clue what I was doing. As you can tell, it's full of cross joints, but thankfully with it just being a yard it doesn't really matter too much. The patio and the path and the top patio that I've done, thankfully they're a lot better, but this being a yard I don't really want to have to rip it all out and relay it. And also because it's laid onto concrete, I used external tile adhesive, which has meant that these probably, it's so strong that I doubt these slabs would come up without breaking. And because we haven't got any extras, I don't want to rip them up, break a few and then not be able to put them back down. So the plan is to grind a little bit of a channel down the middle, nothing major because obviously we don't want to have a big gap in the middle, but I'm hoping if I can just run a little channel down even into the concrete potentially, that'll go to that side, and then that side does drain down into that drain. I don't think there's any issue with obviously water getting in and popping any of the tiles. They're not, it's just not going to happen, and if it does it's not the end of the world because I could tweak the levels then and maybe just get it right, laid properly. So I'm gonna get the angle grinder, run a channel, and then hopefully it'll get rid of all this water that you can see standing there. That water is just from just washing the yard down, and I've swept most of it into the drain. When it rains heavy it takes a fair while to drain down. So I'm going to get the angle grinder, cut a channel, and hopefully we can get it so that it at least stops this puddling that you can see. So let's get started. So it is working there, you can see it flowing out there and just trickling its way. Apologies for the dirty drains, but it's trickling its way along there. and down. You probably can't tell on the video, but it's actually draining quite quick. Like if you watch that bubble there, that's draining down pretty quick. What I might do is, because there's water sitting at that end, I might just nick that corner off and see if I can do anything with that. So I'm just going to do that now. See how well that's now draining. Just this bit here, so I'm going to nick a bit off this corner and hopefully that'll sort that last bit of an issue out. Like I say, this isn't the prettiest way of doing this, but this isn't the prettiest yard anyway, so it doesn't make it look any worse. I mean, these slabs are all over the place really compared to my standards now, but this should at least mean there's no more standing water. So that's the job done. Like I said, it's not the prettiest way of doing it, but because this isn't the prettiest yard and the slabs aren't that perfect anyway, I didn't see the point in spending a small fortune. But what it has done is stopped all of the drainage issues. I'm not sure how well you can tell from the camera, but it's now from this side draining any little bits that got stuck there into there. Like I said, there's a soaker window there that can hold a lot of water, like a serious amount of water, and then it's draining this way into the drain there, and we've now got no more standing water. Another job that is functional, even if it's not the prettiest. So thank you as always for watching. If you like the video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.